You've written, recorded, and mixed your latest track, and the last thing to do before releasing it is to get it mastered. How does that work? There are loads of different mastering options out there for independent musicians nowadays. You can go the tried and tested and pricey way and have a professional mastering house do it for you. Or you could even try and master the project yourself using stock or premium plugins in your DAW. In this video, I'm going to share a way to master your tracks that sits somewhere in the middle of those two options, and as such is probably the best option for most people. Mixea is a brand new online mastering service from one of the most popular online music distributors and the sponsor of this video, DistroKid. Mixea allows users to upload their fully mixed song files, tweak its sound using built-in mastering parameters, and then export the finished mastered file. What I like about Mixea is that it's really straightforward. They seem to have looked at what other online mastering services are doing and then really streamlined the process, removing a lot of the ancillary fluff. You might be wondering why you need your music mastered in the first place. Why can't you just upload the finished mix as is? Well, what mastering does essentially is balance the sonic elements of a stereo mix and optimize playback across all systems and media formats. You can think of mastering as the final bit of polish that turns a finished mix into a release that will give listeners a consistent listening experience on all devices, from tiny iPhone speakers to professional studio monitors, and yes, even in that most fickle of listening environments, your car. Mastering will also ensure that your mix is loud enough. Streaming services like Spotify have specific loudness guidelines that can be tough to meet for beginners. Mastering with Mixea can take away a lot of that guesswork. Alright, here's how it works then. You can access Mixea either at mixea.com or through your DistroKid homepage. If you don't already have DistroKid, you can save 7% on any of their yearly plans by going through my VIP link that's down in the description. I'm going to go in through my own DistroKid account for the sake of convenience. Here on the main Mixea page, I just need to click the Upload a Track for instant mastering button. A quick note on file types here. You can master something like an MP3 file if you really want to, but if you want the best quality outcome possible, you're going to want to use a lossless file type like WAV or AIFF, for example. I'd recommend just sticking to WAV files wherever possible. I have my ready to be mastered mix in my downloads folder. It's a mixed version of my recording of the song Tornado Country, and I can just select it here and upload, and Mixea will go to work. Now, it can take a little while for the file to be uploaded and for the mastering to be applied, so we'll come back when all this is finished. Bye. Now that it's done, I can listen to the mastered version of Tornado Country, and I can also compare it to the original uploaded unmastered file in real time, which is really, really nice.
Call this place Tornado Country. Call this place Tornado Country. Call this place Tornado Country.
Very nice indeed, and that sounds really good just straight off the bat. You do have some extra controls that you can fiddle with down below here. So down on the left, there is an intensity slider, so it defaults to the middle setting. You can also select low or high. So this is what the default middle setting sounds like.
Said I'll love you forever,
That's low.
or until they pave this over.
And that's high intensity. So I think the high intensity is probably a bit too intense, really. That might work better for things like EDM or dance, where you want that kind of brick wall sound. It kind of takes away a bit too much of the dynamics in this track, I think. I do like the low.
Said I'll love you forever.
Sounds pretty good, but honestly, I think the default middle setting here is probably the sweet spot for this. You've also got EQ options on the right-hand side. Again, this defaults to right slap bang in the middle, but you can change this in real time. So let's see what this sounds like.
Or until they pave this over. Went down to the shelter. It's at least 3 miles away.
Again, yeah, it seems to be two different extremes there. The warmer kind of it sounds maybe a little bit dull on this track, sorry, whereas the brighter, that left-hand brighter edge, kind of, I've got quite a sibilant voice anyway, and that makes that more pronounced. So again, I mean, really around about the middle is going to be the sweet spot for this. Those other options I think would be useful for other genres maybe. I think I'm just going to stick with slap bang in the middle again, to be honest. Captain Vanilla. Call me boring, but that is what sounds best to me. Once you're done, hit the download master track button and you'll be presented with a few different quality options. Ultra HD, high quality, and medium quality. You're probably going to want the Ultra HD option here, as that's going to give you the best sound quality, which is likely what you want if you plan to release this mastered track. And that's the track downloaded. It's there in my downloads folder, ready to go. Mixea makes the process of mastering your tracks really straightforward, and the results sound great. As good, if not even a wee bit better, than other online mastering services that I've tried anyway. Mixea are so confident that you'll like the results, in fact, that you can mix a single track for free. After that, Mixea costs $99 per year. And look, I know what you're thinking, that's not an insignificant amount of spondulas. If you only end up mastering 2 tracks in that year period, then yeah, Mixea is going to seem quite expensive. However, if you plan to release a, say, 10-track album in that year, then you're going to be able to master those tracks for less than $10 a piece. If you're even more prolific than that, then it's going to work out even less per mastered track. Looking at it like that, the flat $99 fee could actually work out in your favour, as there's no limit to the number of tracks that you can master. No other online mastering service does things this way, and the more music you create and master, the better the deal becomes. Alright, let me know what you think about Mixea down in the comments. I'm really interested to hear your thoughts on this, and if you could give that like button a wee nudge on the way past, I'd really appreciate it. And if you're ready to release your music on Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, etc., but you're not quite sure where to start, watch this video next.